So let's get busy and make a watercolor card. Today I am going to be showing you a technique that I picked up from somewhere on the internet. And what it is a watercolor technique using some Spectrum Aqua pens. And I think you can use this technique on multiple images. I'm using it today on the flag, which is by Stamper's Best. It's Grunge Stars and Stripes. But I think it can be used with flowers, and I will be trying it on flowers. So let's get started. So I have watercolor paper, and I'm using the watercolor cardstock by Crafter's Companion. HSN Craft Day brought lots of new products to my house. And when I bought the Spectrum Aqua markers, I got a bundle and this watercolor cardstock was included. I've also used Ranger and I've used other types of cardstock and had success with it. So, this is my stamp. I'm going to flip it over and then I'm going to color it. I'm going to take the brush tip of the marker, which is, there are two sides. There's the brush tip and then there's the bullet tip. But I'm going to use the brush and I'm going to color the stripes on my stamp. And I'm not going to be real neat about it. I'm staying away from where the blue is going to go, but I'm not being terribly precise when coloring it. There's my red. And we don't have to worry about it drying because we're going to spritz it with water. So then I'm going to color the stars part of the flag. Flip it over here. Okay, and I am using navy and crimson in order to do this. I think the key to getting a fairly crisp image is to spritz it from 6 to 12 inches away. So I'm going to do that off camera over my garbage can. And then I like the rough side of the watercolor paper. And I spritz once just to get, so there's kind of just a mist that goes on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my paper on top and then just press down, trying not to move the paper, just so I get a good image, and let it soak in. And then I'm going to pull it up and there's my image. So I'm going to let that dry, and that's what I did with this image. Get a paper towel here. I actually let it dry overnight. And this is what the image looked like here. And then I just cut the image out to where there was just a little white around the edges, and I've just layered it on multiple layers of red and blue cardstock. And then I took a sentiment from Paper Smooches. This is the card set, or I'm sorry, the stamp set, and it's thanks for your service. And I used an little Inkers stitch die, and then also layered that in red cardstock and put foam tape on the back. And then I'm going to place my sentiment here. And there's my finished card. So I tried the same technique, and instead of using the Spectrum Aqua markers, I used Tombow marker 847 and Tombow marker 565. And this is the image that I got. So here's with the Spectrum Aqua markers. Having trouble getting these even. And here's with Tombow. And now I have two distress markers, one in chipped sapphire and the other in fired brick, and I'm going to see how they turn out. Be right back. Okay, and I'm back, and this is the card stock. I'm having trouble with the camera. I'm not having trouble with the camera, I'm having trouble with me. Here we go. So it looks like, and this may dry lighter, the colors with the distress markers do not seem as vibrant to me as the colors with the Tombow markers. So I'm liking the Tombow colors. And then the Spectrum Aqua, there's a little more pink in the red. So when you add water to it, I think these colors lighten up more, where the Tombow seems to keep its shade. So that's interesting. So I like all of them, but it's interesting how with the different markers you get different results. So there you go. And I challenge you to try this at home. Like I said, if you have any watercolor markers and some watercolor cardstock, you can get watercolor cardstock at Walmart. I have a pad that was very inexpensive if you want to play with a little watercolor. And I will be trying it on flowers soon, and I'll share that with you. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.